Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Hope Wesley, the Mile High Mouth, and for today's episode of Area DMG, we're looking at, we're going to look at Amiibo, or rather, this ridiculous collection of Amiibo that has been, last time we did an Amiibo collection video was in November, and it's kind of grown since then. Oh, and for those wondering, yes, this is indeed a Power Glove. It's from... we do these little mile-high hustling videos, and sometimes I'll find really cool stuff at garage sales. I paid 50 cents for this broken Power Glove at a garage sale. All the buttons work, but someone clipped that cord, so I would have to replace that cord if I wanted to make this functional again. Look, even the speakers are in there. Anyways, let's talk about Amiibo. What I'm going to do is introduce these into different little... by genre, essentially. A lot of these have to do with Smash, and a lot of them are the result of garage sales, Goodwill, because Goodwill stuff ends up in Target stuff ends up in Goodwill, sales, and coupons from GameStop for used, their previously used ones, and their clearance items. And then, of course, there's some sales where there's like, oh, if you can buy 3 for such and such price or whatnot. And then buy one, get ones, and all sorts of different things. Because for some reason, Amiibo don't count the same as controllers. They count the same as games with GameStop. So, each of these little puppies is a game to GameStop, meaning that some of the buy one, get one sales work on them. Which is pretty good, especially if you do the surveys, you play their stupid little congregate games for points. Yeah, you can get a lot through those. But let me go into the collection itself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this into, genre. And I think what we're going to start with is some Yarn Yoshis. We don't have a Mega Yarn Yoshi, but we do have the green, the blue, and the pink. You may have seen an unboxing for them. And then let's move on to some of the Animal Crossing stuff. Like here's the Animal Crossing villager. And then some fairly random villagers. What we'll be doing is we'll be putting these through and showing you each of these as we go through. Whoop. And dropping them on the floor, of course. Yay! They'll be fine. These are very resilient. Sometimes you'll find different recolors or different variations of things. I'm not even sure that this particular thing I've put on this table will be large enough to hold all of these. Let's see. Were there any more? Now let's move on to some of the Splatoon ones, the most recent ones being Marie, who won that last Splatfest. She's the winner of that Splatfest. She completely decimated Callie in that regard. So I have some sea snails to collect. Little Inkling Girl. The squid. Non-kid squid. And... the Inkling Boy. There's recolors of these as well, with different skin tones and different types. Some of the Amiibo, because this is also the thing we'll be wearing in the Game Worth videos, when we decide whether or not something's worth the money. Some of these Amiibo have very limited functionality. This Chibi Robo Amiibo, for example, works on Chibi Robo, and the one for the 3DS, and it also works in Super Mario Maker. It'll work on stuff that does general Amiibo scanning, like Hyrule Warriors Legends or other ones that allow you to get points for scanning certain Amiibo. But other than that, it's not used in a lot. Another one we're going to bring up right quick is the Shovel Knight Amiibo, who will also work on Azure Striker Gunvolt 2, where you scan this and he shows up as a boss. And then you can play as him if you beat him. Pretty cool little thing to decide to do with that. Okay, let's get to some Kirby ones. Here's the Kirby Planet Robobot King Day, and then the Kirby Planet Robobot Meta Knight, who also work on Smash and in Kirby's Canvas, the Canvas Kirby game for the Wii U. And of course there's Kirby. This is the Kirby from Smash. We also have some Mario characters like Toad, who works on some of the other Mario games. We have the specific Mario Maker Amiibo for the 30th anniversary. Let's pop those over there. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to fit everything here. Wario, also from Smash. Quite a few Smash Amiibo in here. Some weird little ones like the retro-styled Game & Watch Gallery Man, who is right over here. I wish he worked with more stuff. And of course, Shulk, who works on Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, as well as Mario Maker and Super Smash Brothers. Let's see. It took us a while, but we ended up with a Little Mac because of the restocks, and that was pretty good. Here's Duck Hunt Dog. There's multiple versions of Bowser. In fact, there are like 3 different versions of Bowser out there. This is the Smash Brothers version of Bowser. Sometimes these characters, like I like the Smash Brothers pose for Bowser better than the Mario series pose or the Skylander Amiibo pose. And here's Diddy Kong from from Smash Brothers. He'll work on some other games, and he will work on the Mario Party games and Mario Kart and such. There's actually another version of him coming out, which I like more, to be perfectly honest. And when that comes out, I might trade this old one in, because I don't like his pose so much, to get the new one where he's sitting on the little DK barrel. For me, a lot of these are like, well, do I like what they look like? Speaking of ones I rather like, this Pac-Man one I like. He looks pretty great. I wish he worked with more stuff, and I will be very disappointed if some of the newer Sonic games don't use the Sonic Amiibo. Now, you'll note something in here that while we did get stuff like Mega Man, and we do have we do have Mega Man. We do have Mega Man Classic Collection. We did not go ahead and get like the golden version of Mega Man or the gold or silver versions of Mario, because you really don't need those. In fact, some of these, like for example this Dr. Mario over here, if you use this Dr. Mario in Mario Kart, you can unlock the little Mario skin. He works as Dr. Mario in Smash and in Super Mario Maker, but works as just normal Mario in other games that track Mario. Other stuff like Star Fox Guard and Star Fox Zero will use Falco. And Fox. We're not going to talk about the little cards for these. Oh, some of these ones, it's kind of sad because it's the only merchandise these guys have. Like Lucas and Ness. Lucas is one of the DLC characters. We're still missing 3 of the DLC characters, Bayonetta, Cloud, and Corrin. Corrin, of course, being from the brand new Fire Emblem Fates. Which, let's go into some of the Fire Emblem characters. We have Roy. He's our boy. Ike. Robin. I wish they'd put out female and male variants of this figure. They could have, and those would have sold too. Because there are variants of various figures, and that would be a good idea. And we have Lucina. We're slowly running out of space here on this big white lid that we're putting stuff on. And of course Marth. Remember, the tip of his sword is his smash point. That's what you have to hit people with. There's multiple versions of Peach. I prefer this version of Peach to the other one. The other one seems kind of dull to me. I like this version of Luigi better than the Smash version of Luigi. Mainly because this one seems more in line with Luigi's character. Okay. We have some weird variants and stuff. I love retro style ones. In fact, Rob is kind of one of my favorites because of the way he looks. It's pretty good. There's a good amount of detail in that, including like the little on-off switches. But yeah, if there you see stuff that we didn't do unboxings for because we find stuff used or we have coupons. And to be perfectly honest, it's perfectly fine to buy something used at GameStop. You don't have to own these in boxes. That's kind of a little silly. And here's Ryu. I would love it if I could use that in other games. Let's get to some more. Oh yeah, here's the Olimar with his Pikmin. Yay! I think Pikmin 4 got like delayed to the NX. Pretty sure that's what happened. Then Captain Falcon. I hope he gets a new racing game for the NX. We'll find out later this year when they announce like the launch stuff for that. Speaking of some interesting stuff, here's Zero Suit Samus and Samus Aran, who will also work on Federation Force. Right now, there's actually a demo for the Federation Force Blast Ball thing available on the eShop, and that's pretty cool actually, because these Amiibo will work on it. You can use them to unlock skins, and you can also use them on Mario Maker as well as other Amiibo related stuff. Now let's get into the Pokemon Amiibo. We've got Pikachu, who many of you might know from Pokemon Go. Have you caught one yet? Also catchable in Pokemon Go is Jigglypuff. I've got one of these too on that. You can actually evolve a Charizard. I've seen them around. I have not seen these in the wild, so I don't know if you can catch them. I must catch one for the glory of Team Valor. And here's someone you won't see in Pokemon Go for a while. That's Lucario. And Greninja! And maybe Mewtwo. Mewtwo will show up at some point in Pokemon Go. And that'll be insane. Because once Mewtwo shows up in Pokemon Go, that's going to be all you see in the gyms. Well, maybe not all you see in the gyms. We'll have to see how that's balanced. Now, the last bit of Amiibo that we have to reveal here are Legend of Zelda Amiibo. We have Young Link. I'm running out of space to put these. Sheik. Yeah, I'm going to start just tossing them on top of each other. Link. With his... I wish the stand was clear or blue. That would have been good. Ah, there we go. Zelda. Ganon. And last but not least, Midna and Wolf Link from Twilight Princess. There's a bunch of new Amiibo coming out later this year. We still have not gotten a release date for Corrin, Bayonetta, and Cloud. And then Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will have 3 new Amiibo for it. A Guardian, Link on Link with like his bow, and I forgot what the other one was. I think it was like Link on a horse. And that's pretty cool. And then of course there will be the Wave 3 of Mario Brothers stuff that includes Daisy, Waluigi, a newer version of Wario that looks like his more in line with the Game Boy games, and a lot of interesting stuff coming out. Overall, the Amiibo experiment, I would say, would be a success. They've dealt with a lot of the problems there were with scalping. In fact, you'll find lots of these are not exactly rare. There's still some stuff that's kind of I guess you could say a unicorn, like Wii Fit Trainer and a couple other ones. Some of the older ones have become harder to find in the wild in the United States, but there are so many different regions that you could import them from if you really need them or want them. Pretty much, unless you're looking for like a gold Mario or something like certain defects, the Amiibo market has gone down a bit. They're not as hard to find. Everyone has these, and I think they've gotten pretty good. I really like the details on quite a few of these, and I think they're great. What Amiibo do you have? Let me know in the comments below. I think I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I lost count. I'll probably count these out when I put them away and put that answer in the little quote at the end of the video. But yeah, what Amiibo do you have? What Amiibo do you have that I don't have? Let me know in those comments below. Hit that thumbs up or like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And until the next video comes out, you are now caught up.